guys, Oleksandr Usyk fight. I watched it yesterday. I just had some obligations where I couldn't do the video, so but yeah, let's talk about it, bro. I mean, the boys was doing pretty good in that fight, man. He just was scared to commit to his punches, and I know y'all want to get to the low blow. I'm gonna get to it, but I mean, he was competing in there, bro. He just missing the tangible shit like heart and chin. You know, he just missing that stuff. I mean, he can box, he can fight, but he just don't have that it factor. He don't have that chin or that heart. Chin is a tangible, so excuse me, but you know what I'm saying, like that heart and that it factor. He don't seem to have it. It's exactly what I thought it was gonna be without the controversial knockdown. Or whatever y'all want to call it, the low blow. And me and AB was arguing this shit from in the chat. We was texting back and forth, and I think I kind of agree with him now. That I kind of seen more videos, and I seen footage where he pressed the where he punched him at and stuff. So, but for the most part, he was competing. Dubois is a world-class fighter, bro. We all knew that. But it's just he missing that it factor, that heart. He missing that shit. You know? And you know, that's just what he missing. And Usyk, you know, exactly what I thought it was. Sticking and moving, mixing in hard shots. Think he started to grow into the weight class. His rhythmic movement, it was too much. And when the boys started moving back is when he lost. Now, if you're gonna move back, you want to move back and. You know, if you in that type of fight, if you let Usyk get on the front foot, you really gonna lose. But if you gonna move back and allow him to dominate in the front foot, it gotta be with a plan. It gotta be to set something up. And he was moving back because you know the volume and the power was just too much. That's what it was. Usyk got to do a great job of mixing in a lot of hard, and he changed his speeds really well. And the boys, you know, he didn't have much of a height or reach advantage. It just seemed that way. And you know, the way Usyk bend and do some things, you know what I'm saying? Get his head off the line and shit. And the angles and the sauce was just too much. And the boys, I don't even think it was that. You know, he was a little stiff, but he wasn't too stiff. He wasn't too robotic. You know, he wasn't too robotic. So it was. I mean, if he could take a shot and he had more that it heart and will, that's a fight he should have won. Come behind his jab. You know what I'm saying? He gotta let his hands go. But when you worry about that heat that's coming back in the kitchen, bro, ain't nothing you can do about it. He was worried about what was coming back, and what was coming back, you know, you can't brace for it because he couldn't see it. Usyk gonna bring a lot of value, and he gonna bring punches that you don't see coming. He still got that lighter weight value. You see what I'm saying? That, you know, that cruiserweight, you know, motor and all that shit. And the boys just, you know, you fight somebody like Usyk, you gotta just take his ground. Easier said than done because he's so, unlike other heavyweights, I don't think it's another heavyweight that's as bendy as he is. You know, if you watch American football, you look at those edge rushers who are able to bend the corner and dip down and get around the tackle and go get a sack. That's kind of how Usyk is. Usyk is very, very bendy at the knees and at the waist. The way he dropped his weight and he able to get out of it, he hard to close the distance on. And a lot of them guys, they like to close the distance on Oleksandr Usyk, but then they don't follow up with body work. You got to follow up with body work. And what's going to be so hard for Tyson Fury, to follow up with some body work is what's gonna be hard for him to follow up with good body work is that he's so much taller and he struggles with taller fighters. I mean with shorter fighters because he can't see the punches coming. So then you gotta bend down. You have to bend down to punch, and now you losing power while bending down to punch to get to the body. You know what I'm saying? And then you vulnerable up top because you go into the body and you taller, you already don't see the punches coming. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know where I left off. I had to go into the produce market. But But yeah, man. I mean, we can talk about the low blow. I had to watch it a few times. To me, it looked like it was right on the stomach. But I seen Usyk explaining it, then I seen it in the still shot, and I seen it in motion. But I say this before anything. But you got like 8 minutes to 6, 7, 8 minutes to take your time. All right. I hate controversies in boxing because it's a very opinionated sport. But had they called it the legal blow, I believe Usyk would have got up. He wouldn't have took the full or the 6-minute count. He would have got up. Let's talk about that. I don't know who talking about it. I was busy all yesterday after the fight, so I don't know who all was talking about it. But I felt that if they called that a true knockdown, he would have got up. So I can't even say Dubois got robbed. So if they called that a true knockdown, I felt in my heart that Dubois would have got up. I don't know how many other people felt the same way or didn't feel the same way, but I felt if it was a true 8 count, 10 count for a knockdown, then he would have, Usyk would have got up, excuse me. Usyk would have got his ass up. Now, I don't know who feel the same way or who don't feel the same way, but I felt that he would have got up. Now, was the shot low? Absolutely. A lot of people said it was a legal shot, but I looked at it again. He hit him low. He hit him low. It was a clear low blow. Now, was it necessarily the nuts? No. But that soft area right above where your organs sit on top of that soft area that sit right on top of them organs and all that shit hurt. Somebody hit you right there still. You gotta understand that's a 40-pound man, 50-pound man coming into that fight, hitting, Usyk low. So that shit still hurt. Now he said it was his nuts. But I felt even if he did drop him in that fight, Usyk would have beat the count and got up and beat his ass. But it was a low shot. I watched it again. I seen still pictures of it. I seen him explain it was low. It was a low shot. It was below the belt line. Flat out. So it was below the belt line. So we can sit here and argue about all that shit all day. But and it's an opinion, as far as I felt that Usyk would have got up and finished the job. I felt that Usyk would have got up and finished the job. So that's my opinion on it. So it was low. I had to keep watching it, but he hit him, regardless of how you feel, he hit him on the cup line. That's low. That's a low shot. But and then Usyk finished the job off. What was the 9th? The way he changed his speeds, his punches is really, really good. I don't think he get enough credit for being a puncher. It looked like he getting stronger at the weight. The more Tyson Fury let him get at the weight, the more stronger he get. Now, what I was talking about before the video had to go into the produce store how Fury kind of got to dip down to go to the body. So Fury really ain't gonna be able to do no body work like that because he gonna give up the head, pause, and he, you know, he can't see them shots coming. I'm gonna explain that shit to y'all one day. And that's why he struggled with Jared Anderson and sparring, and the shorter guys, he can't see, and Otto Wallin, he couldn't see them punches coming. So imagine him trying to dig to the body, going to the body, he gonna be susceptible to the head. But the way he finished Usyk off, Dubois off. Dubois ain't got no heart, bro. Boy, heart pump pink Kool-Aid, bro. Pink crystal, like, man, nigga pump Kool-Aid without the sugar mixed in. The boy tart. He ain't even sweet. The boy tart. And I like Daniel Dubois. But he just ain't had no heart. I think the conditioning really got to him too. Let me be respectful. I think the conditioning got to him. I think the conditioning got to him. I think his lack of conditioning got to him. His lack of conditioning got to him. So I think that was a huge problem right there. His conditioning, it got to him. And I just think then them shots start coming. Usyk is an attrition fighter. He just wear you down with volume. And Dubois couldn't do that. And that's why you close the distance off and you push Usyk off and you put money in the bank early, going to the body and establishing your, punching through the target early to send a message. When Usyk don't fear, if Usyk don't fear nothing coming through your front door, come on. Who else you gonna rob? Somebody that don't got no dog, no gun, no nothing? Or somebody that's fully equipped with guns and dogs and everything else? Come on. You gonna go to the house that ain't protected for war. That's exactly what you gonna do. And Dubois ain't protect his shit for war. He ain't protect this shit. You gotta send a message when you go out there. You the bigger guy or the smaller guy. You gotta send a message, and that's just what it is, man. But hey, man, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We got live word drop video. Check out the fight reaction playlist. Check out the heavyweight boxing talk playlist. Peace.